Hello everyone, this is a little bit of an impromptu live stream here for the Daily Fix with me, Sean Paul Johnston, here in the SmallFryUnify studio. I've got a little thing on tonight, so I can't do a full-on video and get it edited and put up in time, so I thought what I'll just do is I'll do a quick one in here, and we'll have a little bit of a quick discussion about the Rainway app from developer Andrew Sampson that he was shown off today, and he's put up a couple of videos online, or on Twitch anyway, Twitter, sorry, where he showed off the app running on the Nintendo Switch. And he showed off a couple of games. He showed off NieR Automata. Obviously, that was a game that was on PlayStation 4. I don't know if it came to the Xbox One or not, but it's available on the PlayStation 4. And he showed that off, obviously streaming from his PC to the Switch itself. And it looks like it's running pretty well. It looks quite nice and stuff like that. Obviously, it's very difficult to see the quality of it when you're looking at a kind of video recorded on a mobile and then posted and compressed, I'm sure, on Twitter. But it looks good, and there was a couple of other things he showed off as well. Apparently, he showed off a picture of The Witcher 3, Batman Arkham Knight, and someone asked him if he would show off Undertale, so he's done a bit with Undertale as well, just a little bit of the intro screen. But yeah, the fact that he's got these games running, and it's looking like it's running pretty smoothly, he seems to be pretty happy with it, and it's going to be interesting how much he wants to charge for it, and what the requirements are for the PC, or if it's even capable with a Mac as well, what the requirements are for that, the spec, to get it to stream to the Switch. And obviously you're going to be limited by where you are, unless you set up some sort of kind of network or Wi-Fi thing, but you're going to be probably limited to the house. But I think that's what's appealing about it, is the fact that you can have your Switch in your house anywhere and be getting a stream from your main device, your home computer or PC, and you can stream some of these big games. So all these games that, I talked about this a couple of episodes ago about Nintendo and problems, some of the issues with third parties, and how I think it's not really a big issue, to be honest, going forward. I think we're going to start getting third party apps and games. But the fact is that people are wanting some of these games that maybe have been announced at E3 or in the last few months that are probably not going to make it to the Switch right now, maybe later on once it's got the install base there. But as an intermediary step, maybe something like this, with the Rainway app, we can get those games if you've got them on Steam or something else, and you can stream them to your Switch and play them as you want. So, you'll be able to even buy the PC version, which is going to be cheaper than a console version, they normally are, and you'll be able to stream that to your Switch and play it in your house. Yeah, you can't take it out with you unless, like I said, you set up some sort of kind of network stuff, which I'm sure some people will try, but it's not going to be as good quality. I'm pretty sure this Rainway app thing, the guy must have developed something where he's doing it similar to how the Wii U worked, and I'm going to assume that the tech in the Switch is good enough to do the streaming like that, and that's how he's able to push this out and get it working. He also showed off some other cool things, by the way, as well. He's got, if you go to his Twitter, he's under, it's Andrew Sampson, Andrew MD5. That's what his tag is on Twitter. If you go and check that out, he's also shown regular sort of kind of updates of things he's testing with it. One of the things is he was showing off the HTML5 browser on the Switch. He was showing what it looks like when you zoom into JavaScript and run that with the screen itself. He also said as well, interesting facts, a tweet he put out a couple of days ago. He said, interesting fact about the Switch hardware, it is capable of streaming 4K content at 60 frames per second and 1080p content at 120 frames per second. That's capped frame rates as well. So he's obviously coming at this from a developer's perspective, and the streaming part of it, that seems good enough. You know what I mean? That's like where you can get 4K Netflix. So the streaming side of it sounds like it's fine. And we kind of knew about this going into it with the Switch anyway, what the Tegra X1 was capable of. So it's nice to see something that is possibly getting utilised, and we're going to maybe be able to use that on the Switch, even if it's through a third-party app or developer. Maybe Nintendo's got something planned themselves, who knows, but it's definitely going to be good for this little beauty. I've got my Switch here. Such a cool machine, and I think, imagine if you could play even, that we're going to technical stuff here, but if you could get an emulator for the Dreamcast, maybe you could play that through it, without having to wait for Sega forever to get their act in gear, or their ass in gear. Anyway guys, that was just a quick one. I'm going to be back next week for the daily fix. Regular ones, I'll get some proper ones done instead of trying to record it quickly like this where I can't edit and stuff. And this weekend I've got some filming at the studio, so I've got some of the finalised parts for episode 4 of Games Lounge to film. I've got a tech video which I'm doing on one of the items I've got here, so I'm going to be covering that and getting the review from Connor. And yeah, we've also got the main discussion recorded. I've actually been having to think about that as well. Going forward, I'll see what you guys think about this, but I'm maybe going to do a slight change to the format of Games Lounge. And it'd be interesting what you guys think about it. It means a bit more work. I need to get something else to fill in a section, or maybe a couple of things to fill in a section. But that might be quite cool. But I'll let you guys know about it coming up. And also, I'm going to be doing, I've keep mentioning competitions that I've got going. We've got one for the the Pokken tournament controller that was available for the Wii U for the game. We've got 2 of them here. I'm going to give one away as a prize. It's a sealed one, brand new. We'll give that away as a prize, so I'm going to put up something about that. Maybe do it next week. And we've also got another competition, a bigger one that's part of the Games Lounge series. So if you're not checked it out, check it out. Also jump onto YouTube, check out the channel, check out the videos, hit subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any updates. And leave us some comments. Yeah, leave me a comment in the section below and I'll do my best to respond to them. Anyone that's doing it already, you'll see I've been trying to answer as many of your questions. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that is contributing, checking the videos and sending me messages and feedback. Really appreciate it, guys. Thanks a lot. Anyway, that's it for this Daily Fix. I've been Sean Paul Johnston as always. And remember, we're all just a bunch of small fries trying to create big things. Thank you for watching.